I have a daughter, and she's 7. And the other day, she hugged me and said, "Thank you." Having kids is really hard, and um, you want to teach them. You just want to give them everything, but you also need to make sure that you're raising adults that can adult, and giving them whatever they want isn't a good strategy to create happy, humble people, hungry people. And so I have a game that I play, and in this game, you can have different worlds, and you have a character, and you can play these specific worlds. So you can have a whole bunch of different worlds and a whole bunch of different characters. So Elle and I would play this game together, and I was like, you know what, I want to play a world kind of by myself and just solo it. And I'd be playing it, and she'd see me on there and be like, I want to play that one with you, Dad. I'm like, no, this is mine. This is my world. You can't come into this one, but we can switch to a different one, and I'll play with you this time. She's like, no, I want to play this one. And this happened over weeks. She would ask, all the time. So weeks of me playing this game and my own world. But again, I'd take some time and play with her as well in a different world with a different character. And then I was kind of getting close to the end of the game, and I was on there, and I think it was, I don't know, something happened. I was like, all right, I'll sign in. You can hop in on this world with me. And we play it for a while. And I think we end up fighting the main boss, and we end up winning. We end up beating the main boss and everything. And, she had a good time. I'm like, all right, it's time to start getting ready for bed. And she goes and she's brushing her teeth. And I get up, I'm turning everything off, and I'm leaving the office. And she comes up and hugs me and says, thank you. And I didn't know why. And I go, you're welcome, but why? She's like, because you let me play in your world. And, there's a lot of different things that you can take away from that story. But the one thing that the one thing that I take away from that story is that we do a lot for her. She's our daughter, and you know, she's very kind and all these things. But she went out of her way to give me a hug and say thank you after that playing in that world. And the reason was because she never got to do it, and it was hard, and she had to wait, and it was over weeks that she had to, like, it's that delayed gratification. Being able to not do something, like, it made it more special because she wasn't allowed to do it. It made it more special. And that when she was able to finally do that, it made her feel special, and she got that feeling, and she was thankful for it. And this got me thinking about, obviously the gym. It's hard. Working out is hard, but that's the point. It's supposed to be hard. And when you finish that hard workout, you have that sense of accomplishment because it was hard. If it wasn't hard, it wouldn't be worth doing. You wouldn't be excited about doing it. When, that first time you got the varsity letter, the first time you got to start a game, the first time you were able to be the second chair in the orchestra, the first time whatever you got on the field to play, or the first time you were allowed to use the good markers, whatever it is, that hardness, that effort brings a sense of accomplishment and a sense of confidence. And that is what we're working towards. We don't do this because it's easy. We do this because it's hard. And it being hard is going to let us build the confidence and feel good about ourselves. So when it gets hard, when you don't feel like doing the thing, keep doing the thing and do it when it's hard, because that is when you're going to get the most out of whatever you're doing, right? Running, walking 400 meters is a lot different than running a marathon. Much different sense of accomplishment after doing those things. Be a little more like a kid. Cheers.